the SGB and the collective of the SGB, the HOD, with the entourage of the department, the principal, the SMT, the staff entirely. They invited parents if they are in media houses. Whoever I might have not mentioned, my apologies. Chairperson, let me start with you. Life is an equalizer. With your principal, life is an equalizer. Unfortunately, it has got both the love and pain. That's how scientific life is. So sometimes you happen to be on the other side of the coin, precisely because of its own character. And unfortunately, you are not going to be able to prescribe which side you would want to be at a particular moment in time. So that's why I always say life is an equalizer. It has got both the pain and the happiness. It depends on the moment at that particular time. Where are you going to be put by God at what side? Let's take silence on that and be prepared to walk the talk, precisely because we have a responsibility to ensure that there is life beyond death. And from where we are coming from, we have been schooled that, by the way, death is the beginning of another life. It's not the end of the road. It's just a change of form. It's just a change of form of life. So we are going to see them in a different form, but not in the form that they were now. So it's something that probably we needed to institutionalize and be able to live with that expectation. There is no time that leadership is required in the sector more than the time that we are at now. Because leadership is always tested during difficult times. Leadership is always tested during difficult times. So we will have to rise to the occasion, albeit the pains we have, albeit the emotions we have, albeit the social disorders that we have, albeit any challenge that probably we might be anticipating, because we're human beings. Some of us might be thinking beyond the incident, principal, to a level of the family affected. Because when you give birth to a kid, as Rev have said, you have a thinking that at least the family might invest on this particular individual for the generations to come, and get lights on some of the matters that probably might be affecting the family in total. So I'm saying you are not alone on this pain. We are all in the pain because sometimes losing a kid ingangabikho mnandi ke le nto ndizayithetha Hlubi. Badla ngokutsho abantu abangomama bathi kubhetele uluze utata kunoluze umntana. Ikrokre ke bayinoba yilana mansi lenza lanto. ila 9 months lenza laa nto akukhetha uba luze wena kunoba kuthiwe uluze lo mntana. And isizathu ke saloo nto into yokuba sometimes you get attachments with kids, emotional and otherwise, and you get attachment with kids for a variety of reasons. But as I'm standing here, I think we will have to find a way to invite all those that have got wisdom to assist us to pull out of the situation. And there is nobody that is going to do that except ourselves. What I just wanted to say, SG, is that no one within you and within us that must blame each other. No one. No one must blame anyone here. This is something that you have to understand broadly. That unfortunately, we may have control over everything in life, but there are things that we don't have control over. We might know when the kid is going to be born, but we are not going to know when that kid or that person is going to go. That's the only thing that God has actually hidden to us. So, hence I'm saying, yes, we may have some reservations about what, but unfortunately, we must collectively take responsibility and not blame each other around that matter, and have a proper closure on it, so that the family can have a proper closure as well. And ndiyafuna ke ukutsho okokuba kudla ngothiwa ke esibhalweni mfundisi noba nje ndinxibe nje ekudliweni kobomi sikwasekufike. Iproblem yethu mfundisi ufesha, in another platform I was saying, as South Africans we have become concept throwers. We have become concept throwers. People just throw concepts without a deeper meaning and understanding of, do you understand this concept that you're talking about? Can you get deeper on it? So that whenever you are invited to elaborate and explain it, you can be able to reach the pitch. So I'm saying we have that weakness of being concept throwers. So ndiqondeleni ke xa ndisitsho ngelithi kuni, as I'm sitting down, I am getting that whisper in my ears that these young boys are saying, we leave you with nothing, but God will provide.
Sure.
We leave you with nothing, but God will provide. Ndikhetha loo nto kuba they have got nothing except life. They might have dreams, but they have not fulfilled them. Their parents might have dreams about them, but they have not fulfilled them. But one thing for sure is that they left us with a responsibility of ensuring that we continue with the work, we become torchbearers for those that are still alive, we become a nation that is responsible, we become a nation that is respectful, and we respect even those that have passed away. Uba kufuneka abantwana belilile bakhululeni balile ngomso bazohilisha ningabacontroli bakhululeni bazohilisha psychologically and otherwise, because once you don't do that bazaba ne-problem ye-tension. Bazaba ne-problem ye-tension of an incident that does not pass. And the reality of the fact is that they must write examinations, they must pass, the life must go on, and it doesn't suggest that this must be belittled, but the issue is, how do we move from here? Kuthiwa ke phaa kulaa ndawo ndixelela kuyo no-SG, xa kuphume ivili emotweni ayimiswa, kufakwa ivili imoto ihamba, isipeweli sifakwa ihamba, akumiswa phaa kwarhulumente kuthiwe makuzojeke, kuthiwe makuze isipeweli. Ngoku ihambayo udrayiva aqhubayo, omnye ufaka isipeweli apha emotweni. That's how government performs. So I'm then saying, with all the challenges that we have, we will forever be indebted in pain. And I think, given space and time, Chairperson will have to visit the families. We may not have time probably today, I'm not sure, we'll talk with the HOD. But my sense is that we must reconnect the school with the family. We must reconnect the family with the department, because we've got that co-partnership, that co-parenting. Abelapha abanabo abazali abangabo abazali sithi. So that must be practical. So we must find a way of having that discussion with them, and have a proper planning with them as well on how to bury them, so that at a greater extent collectively we find a responsible and a dignified funeral for the kids. Akho nto imnandi ke njengento yoba xa ungumzali bathi abantu xa bekubuza bapha aba bantu ubuhamba nabo uthi na akho nto imnandi ngathi yiloo nto, so that the parents themselves, the kids themselves can be able to have a proper closure. So bendizothi nje nxe nto zakuthi ningazixheli kakhulu, sikho sonke kule nto, kodwa kona isothusile sonke, kodwa isothusile sinjalo. Mna nje isicelo sami yokokuba masingablemani ngale nto. It might have been a problem of a driver, whatever, a car, whatever. Let's just all say God was there. If God didn't agree, that car would have come back with those kids, all of them alive. Eyomoto yokuqala ukuwa le, kudala zisiwa imoto abantu bangabi na scratch, abanye benzakala nje baphinde babuye. Even at that time, God was there, and God agreed that they must leave. Something that all of us can't control. So bendisithi ke ngoku manje washiye nje lo mazifundisi, lingekuba ndi-invite ibhatyi